Hello everybody and welcome to video 6. We're at day 6 of our 7-day challenge of a day in the life of me and what we do at Mindshift. Now today's topic we're going to be talking about nerves. So we've covered lots of things in regards to our emotions and mental barriers and goal setting. So we've looked at all those things, but when it comes down to it, our nerves take over, and that's the thing that can cause us to take no action at all. So what are nerves? Okay, so when you're feeling anxious or stressed, these cause stress hormones, and that's the physical symptoms of anxiety. Now, I've personally suffered with anxiety, so I know what it's like to have those feelings, and those feelings include increased heart rate, you get increased body temperature to the point where you can be sweating all over. You get flushed cheeks, okay, which is a physical sign that people can see, and that can make you even more anxious and nervous again because they tend to point it out for you like you don't know already. And then when those nerves really build up, you can almost get into panic stage. So some people actually go in and have a panic attack. And that's, quite serious because that's one of those things that instills that fear of failure. Okay, so having that panic attack is, I've failed. I couldn't do this because I had a panic attack. Now I'm so scared that that's going to happen again. I'm not going to try anymore. And the other thing that can happen is you can freeze all over. So you basically cannot move your body. You can't speak. So there's lots of things that can happen that can really hold you back. So thinking about all the other topics we looked at. Now, as I said, I am a sufferer of anxiety, and growing up, it could be really bad sometimes. So, it was hard to deal with. I didn't realize that was, an issue that could be dealt with, but over time I've learned to control it, and there's a lot of ways I have learned to control it. I'm going to give you today 9 steps that I think have really helped me and have helped others to overcome nerves. So I'm not saying that just doing these steps or listening to these steps today is going to change everything for you. Okay, I'm saying that looking at these steps and starting to implement them and practice them, and then having another crack at those goals you're after, this could really help you move forward, all right? And also there is support around you. There are other people that have exactly the same things happen to them. So don't feel like you're the only person that feels that overwhelm, okay? Don't think you're the only person that feels like you can't do anything because of that. All right, so let's go through the 9 steps. So the first one I want to touch on is practice. Okay, we've talked about that before as well. We talked about that when we touched on failure. We have to practice, practice, practice. Now, let's just say you're a public speaker. Well, you want to be a public speaker. And the first time you went to do something, you had anxiety or nervous energy and you couldn't perform, or your performance in your eyes was bad and now you don't want to do it anymore. You've got to find a way where you can practice on your own. And then you can move to the next step where you video yourself practicing, okay, and watch it back. And then, you invite family or you invite friends, a small group. And look, when I said surround yourself with like-minded people, these are the people I'm talking about. So don't invite, negative Tom from, down the road who's always got an excuse for something and nothing's ever good enough. You do not want his opinion on how your talk is going to go. All right, so you want to invite people who are going through the same path. So reach out and find that network, because that's going to be really important to you. So practice, practice, practice until you get it right, okay? And that's going to help you a lot when you go out on stage and make your big performance. All right, so the second one is to transform that nervous energy into enthusiasm. So everyone loves a big performance. So no matter what it is you're doing, if you're an athlete, if you're a public speaker, singer, performing arts, so transform that nervous energy, and we all feel nervous energy before anything. Just transform it into that enthusiasm. Get your head in the game, all right? So just over-exaggerate everything you do, everything you say, and that's going to help disguise your nerves. It's also going to help calm your nerves as well. So number 3, watch someone else who is doing what you want to do. Watch someone else who has achieved. go and have a look at their backstory. Go and watch them perform. Imagine it's you performing, or imagine it's you competing. So get like a mentor. So that's what you're kind of looking at. Looking at someone, look, it can be done. And the more you ingrain that into your mind, hey, this can be done, this person's doing it, the more that you're going to accept that you can physically do it yourself. You can get over that nervous energy. All right, so number 4 is meet and greet. So going back to public speaking, if you're going to go and present, or if you're going to perform, a great thing you can do, if you have the ability, not everyone has this, but go in and try and meet some people before. Introduce yourself, have a quick chat. It can really help ease your nerves, because you've sort of got to know, you've got a connection out there, and you realize that everyone's just a person like you. So you're not doing stuff in front of a judging panel. Well, I mean, if you're an athlete, you might be, but there's people out there watching, and you know, they want you to succeed, okay? So those people are not wanting you to fail, they want you to succeed. So just go out there and meet and realize that there's real people out there watching you. So number 5, so positive visualization. Now, you would have heard me touch on this in previous videos. It is such a massive, powerful tool. If you have not visualized yourself doing what it is you want to do and being successful, you are always going to be nervous, because you have no plan to get there. You haven't actually got a plan to get to the end. So you've already set yourself up for failure. You must have the vision of you doing the thing you want to do and succeeding at the end. And that is what you have to run through your head over and over and over again. When negative thoughts come in and try to sabotage what's happening, you've got to learn how to get rid of them and get back on track of you being successful. Okay, so number 6, breathing techniques. I use these a lot before anything. So before I play sport, so before playing sport, I use breathing techniques. Before I have to speak, before I have to make a video, before I have to do anything where I'm in front of something or some people, I use breathing techniques. And, you know, there's ways to do it and there's ways you can learn how to do it. I'm not going to teach you that now. You can learn that yourself. There are some great meditation and breathing apps that you can just download on your phone. Use them every day. Use them 2 times a day. But get control, because that's the main thing that's taking over you. And breathing can really help you separate your thoughts and really settle those nerves. So number 7 is just smile. When you're feeling nervous, if you're out on stage and you're right in front of people, just smile, because a smile can cover up all that nervous energy you have. So don't over smile, but just put on a smile. It also creates endorphins, okay, which can calm nerves. So number 8 is exercise. And, you know, if you're an athlete already, you are already exercising, but if you could do something, you know, on the day of your big game or on your day of your big event, if you do a light walk or some light stretching, those things also release endorphins and help you overcome those nerves. Same with public speaking, same with performing, singing, anything like that. Do some exercise, okay? The day before and the day of, very light. It does help a lot. Number 9, which is the last one. So we need to stop fighting it, okay? Stop fighting the fear. Yes, we know you're scared. Yes, we are all scared and we're all in this together. We've all had those feelings and we still have them. So stop fighting against it like it's a bad thing, okay? Get excited about it. If you're having nervous energy and you're worried about doing something, that's because you're about to do something that you haven't achieved yet or you haven't been great at and you're working on. So you should be excited about that. That's an amazing achievement already, that you're going to attempt to do that thing. So look, keep at it. Try some of those techniques. See if you can help calm the nerves and get over whatever it is you're trying to get through. And that's all from me today on trying to calm your nerves. I'll wrap it all up tomorrow in my final video for day 7. But I hope you enjoyed this and I hope this helps you overcoming some of those stresses for your future goals. Thanks for listening.